Well, did you hear about the woman who accidentally got 1.2 million in her bank account? She then transferred the money into another account, bought a new house,
Bought
and
a car,
and a $70,000 Hyundai. Now,
yes.
who spends $70,000 on a Hyundai? I mean, that's what I want to know first and foremost. And then when the bank realized their problem, they kept trying to call her and text her and mail her, and she ignored all that.
Phone. But what's funny, she had a job that was in law enforcement.
Right, she was a 911 dispatcher.
Right.
She lost her job. She got
They
fired.
Her, and they arrested her. This shit, you can't make this shit up, yo. She know that this wasn't her money. She know they coming. You know they coming. There's no way they're gonna let you keep 1-point-something million. No way.
Right.
No way. Now listen, I'd have hired an attorney and had them negotiate a deal, maybe an award or something. They probably would have said, okay, give us all back the money, we'll give you $1,000. But it was really a bad banking transaction. And they tried to do it legitimately by, honestly, by, let me call them, let's figure this out, ma'am, we made a mistake. But once they started calling and you knew that they was on your ass, you knew, when you know they're on your ass, Vlad, you got to do the right thing.
Right. And I guess 75% of the money has been recovered. I mean, if you buy a house, how are you thinking they're not going to get that back from you? You're buying a house.
Yes.
Now, what she should have done, I'm not saying she should do that, but what she should have done was leave the country. If she works as a 911 dispatcher, chances are she'll never stack that amount of money in her lifetime.
Absolutely.
That is the most she will ever see.
And that's what got her excited.
That's what got her excited.
Yep.
You need to take that money, go someplace where there's no extradition policy.
Yep.
Like, I believe Venezuela.
Yes.
Iran.
Right.
Russia. Go to Russia.
If you're going to do it, and that's the thing about crime, right? Most criminals, when they do crime, they don't study the laws. They don't study what's going on. And when they normally go on the run, they have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
People break out of prison without a plan. They break out, they get on the highway, and they look both ways. Like, I really ain't got nowhere to fucking go. Let me take my ass back in here. You got to have an execution. You got to have... Listen, Vlad, we tell these stories and when I read that story about the young lady, I was on the elevator going to my room, and I put my head back like you did, and I said to myself, you can't make this up. This shit you cannot make up. People are really out here thinking and moving like that.
Well, speaking of crimes, I remember a few months ago, my name was trending for 2 days because there was a fake article going around that I'm the reason why Casanova 2 times was busted by the feds.
I read it.
But, we have a guy on our staff who does all of our legal articles.
Yes.
Right? He's the one that works with the court systems. He could go and request paperwork.
Right.
He listens in on hearings and so forth.
Yes.
And he went and got us the actual audio from Casanova 2 times bail hearing.
Yes.
And interestingly enough, VladTV wasn't named in that bail hearing.
That's right.
But Nick Cannon was specifically named in that hearing as an interview that Casanova did, which they used in turn to deny his bail.
Yes.
Partially. I'm not saying it was just Casanova's interview with Nick that did it, but it was a bunch of stuff, but Nick was actually named twice by name in that. And it's interesting how quiet everyone got about calling me the feds at that point and so forth.
And I told you, it's just, once something get out, it's hard to reel it back in. It's just out. Because everywhere I go, they try to talk about me and you. TK, why are you doing this? Why you doing? And I'm grown. See, I think people think I'm 20 or 30 years old. You understand? I think they think I'm a child. I'm really a full-grown man with kids in college. I pay AARP memberships. There's certain things you can't say to me just out of respect. So when people do say something, I just give them a stare of authority, Like, do you understand? Like, you talking to a grown man there. There's certain things that shouldn't come out of your mouth when you speak to me, and they normally get it. They normally get it. Don't ask me anything that's beneath your education level at all. Period. I don't play, Vlad. And to the people out there who see this interview, you heard what I said. I'm grown. Don't ask me why I fuck with Vlad. Don't ask me. This is my people's right here. Period. Whatever the fuck y'all doing, whatever y'all thinking, y'all think. I'm on a journey. I know what I'm doing. And it is what these my people. I'll tell you straight on this motherfucking camera or in the street. However you want to do it. T to the motherfucking K. I hate to start talking like that and get slick. I always try to come off, real smooth and, laid back. But, I got to start getting loose with these motherfuckers out here. Let them know what it is.
Well, yeah. And all the people that were bashing me and telling people not to interview with Vlad anymore, like Questlove.
Yes.
Was one of the big ones with his 100 million Twitter followers. Was like, he tweeted that fake article, said, I told you, I tried to warn y'all. And I remember I DM'd him and I'm like, yo, you do know that you putting that out there, number one, is fake.
Right.
And it hurts my company. It hurts my business by you doing that.
Right.
And you and I have always been cordial and cool. And at first he said, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never even tweeted about you. So then I screen captured his tweet and showed it to him. And then he didn't say nothing. And then he took the tweet down.
Wow.
And then I said, hey, here's the actual person who's named in the thing. You want to go ahead and tweet that as well? And then he blocked me.
Man.
So
and let's make sure we're clear since you said that. We're not trying to throw Nick Cannon under the bus, ladies. And let me tell you why. Because the education level is low, Vlad. I'm just keeping the fucking 100. When I read some of this shit, people, and talk to them, their fucking education level is low. Somebody will take what me and you just said and say, yo, they try to fuck over Nick Cannon. I'm telling you they'll do it. And I'll tell anybody, Nick too, Nick, my boy, that's not what we just did. We talked about what was a true document that actually happened. These are facts. That's what that's what intelligent people do when we talk. We talk about facts, we put out logical information. When I'm wrong, Vlad goes on that computer and says, TK, you wrong. When he's wrong about the Uber, and you say they didn't make a lot of money, and you Google and say, oh, wow, I didn't know they made that kind of money. That's what grown men do.